Hey guys, it's Mike from Hanson Fitness for Golf, and I wanted to shoot this quick video to show you one of the biggest problems I see with my clients and get you a fix for it, and that is balance. I see a lot of my clients, especially some of the older ones, struggle with balance. So I'm going to show you 5 exercises in progression that you can start today that's going to improve your balance in your swing and in your everyday life. Okay, so for the first one, we're going to really try and activate the glutes. The glutes, you'll notice throughout all these videos, is very important for your stability in your lower body. So the first one is we just want to activate them. So we're going to lay on the ground on our backs, and the best way to get into this position is to do a pelvic tilt. So you're going to feel like I'm going to try and stick my hand underneath your back, and you're going to make room for it. So you're going to go here, and you're going to push your butt into the ground and your shoulder blades into the ground and make room, and then you're going to try and flatten your back onto my hand. So I always say your belt buckle is going to come up towards your chin as you flatten it. So as you flatten it and lift, you're going to squeeze your glutes and just hold it. You'll notice too that my toes are in the air, so I am putting all my weight into my heels. You may feel it up here a little bit, you may feel it in your lower back, but we want to make sure after doing it for a little bit of time, you're going to feel it 80% in your glutes and 20% in those other places. And this you're just going to hold for up to 1 minute, really squeezing the glutes, and you're going to find that balance is going to get a lot better the stronger your glutes get. Okay, so for progression number 2, we're going to use some resistance bands. You can use, if you have some of these little bands, these mini bands, these are great. You can find these on our website underneath our products page. One of the other easy ways is to use any type of resistance tubing. So if you have the ones with a handle, you can use those. I'm just going to use this loop here. So you're going to put it on the ground here, and you're going to stand right on, depending on how much resistance you want, you can fix the width. But basically you're going to stand on it just like that, and then you're going to take step and then step. So it's you're going to go laterally, and in this one, you really want to make sure that your toes are pointed in, because the muscle we want to activate is called the glute medius. It's on the side of the butt, and you're just going to step side to side with your toes pointed in, and after a while you'll be able to feel those glute medius working, and those are big muscles that are going to help you with your balance. Okay, so progression number 3, we're adding a little bit more difficulty as we move along here. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand on one leg, and then just try and stand on one leg, bend forward a little bit into your posture. So you want a slight bend in your knee, you want your weight more back in your heels, so you're going to activate the glute, because the glute is one of the biggest stabilizers when it comes to balance and lower body stability. So once you've done that, you want to try and hold it for maybe 15 seconds. And then if you feel like you have good balance, you're just going to try and rotate into your leg, just like this. And if you feel like this is pretty easy, then you can try and rotate away from your leg as well. So you're going to go into the leg and then away from the leg. If you find that difficult, but you still want to challenge yourself, all you need to do is just set your toe down on the ground. So the only thing that's going to really help you is your toe, and then you're going to rotate side to side. And that's a great way to build the strength in the glute and feel what you feel is balance, and it's going to do wonders for your golf game. All right, so the fourth one, progression number 4, we're going to work on the front and back balance. So you're going to do what's called a single leg RDL. It'll look better from the side. So you're going to stand on one leg, much like you were in the last one, and this time you're just going to bend forward and reach down. You don't necessarily have to go all the way to the ground, and I do recommend putting something where you're reaching towards that you can put your hand on. So you're going to reach forward. Your weight's going to shift. So if you see in this leg, the weight is going to shift back, and you're going to reach down with your opposite hand. Now, one thing that I see a lot of people do is when they come down this way, their hip opens up back this way. Try and keep that hip as closed or neutral as you can when you reach down, and using the opposite hand to reach will definitely help you to keep that closed. So that's just a single leg RDL or Romanian deadlift, and you're just going to go straight down and then back up. making sure that that weight shifts back into your heel so it hits the glute, and the glute becomes that primary stabilizer. All right, so the fifth and final, and this is the one where you think you've got balance mastered and you have perfect balance. And even if you don't have perfect balance, I suggest trying this one and just kind of easing into it. It's called lateral hops. I like to have two, we'll call them destinations, or two markers where I'm going to jump to. This, and you can set them shorter and longer. So this one's about 4 feet apart. You're going to start on your outside leg. So you're going to stand on your outside leg and you're going to jump over to your opposite leg, trying to keep your balance once you get there. So you're going to jump and then really try and keep that balance, make sure you got the balance, and then jump back and make sure you get that balance. So one thing I see a lot of clients do is they think they're speed skaters, and they never really get that balance. They just keep going back and forth. That's a great exercise when you're really working on speed and power, but in this one, we're really working on balance. So we want to make sure that once we get to that side, that we can find that balance in the glute. That's going to be a great one if you have any trouble swaying or sliding on your golf swing. So give that one a try.